Hey, what is up everyone? It's Rich. Alright, welcome to a video. We are going to look at Michael Turner, Ballistic. I believe this was the first series that he ever did, and this stuff is great. And this is a little tiny bit dark. I'm going to brighten this just a little bit for you. But yeah, so I collected this mini-series probably when it first came out, and man, Turner just was doing some awesome stuff. It was so detailed, and he really captured, I think, this awesome blend of kind of Silvestri meets Wills at this point. It's incredible to me that this is the first comic book series that he ever drew. I mean, it really is a testament to how much talent this guy had. To come into comics this strong is really impressive. So, yeah, let's celebrate the work of Michael Turner, and let's do this. We're going into Carlos mode. Carlos loves this. We can't say that forever. It will be too confusing down the road. We'll keep it going while the coronavirus is plucking around. Anyway, so this is the cover. Really great. I've never heard any sort of background on how Mike approached this first series or even this first comic. So, as a for instance, for J. Scott Campbell on Gen 13, Jim did lay out the first 2 issues for him, but Jeff could already lay out pages quite well, and if anything, I think it probably made it, it probably made it easier and harder for him. But if you really look at, issues 3 and 4 of the Gen 13 miniseries, that's Jeff laying out his own stuff, and I do think that they're superior to the first 2 issues, but Jeff had also now drawn 40 or 50 pages of art. So anyway, but yeah, so this cover. So I don't know if Mark maybe helped Mike, laid stuff out or whatnot. It's possible. Top Cow was definitely a more hands-on and collaborative studio than Wildstorm ever was. It wasn't uncommon for Top Cow books to have multiple pencilers doing assists and ink assists and stuff like that. Which Wildstorm was different. Although some people did use assistants, most didn't. In fact, I would say really, yeah, pretty much no one did for any heavy lifting. So, all right, this is gonna go a little out of order, but it's all right. So this is the last page of the book. But yeah, man, D-Tron and Turner, dude, were so great. He draws really cute girls. Really great detail, and man, he got better and better. I'm considering, if you guys want this, we could do Fathom today as the follow-up to this, or Witchblade. If you want to vote in the comments section, let me know. The other thing I was thinking about doing is maybe some Finch Top Cow or Silvestri. You let me know. Let's try to get this to 100 likes today. Alright, so let's keep going. That's great. He's great with drapery. He's great with backgrounds. He's great with tech. I mean, Mike really was so good. Look at this. Who does this in their first comic? I mean, seriously, this is very good. Very good. Very good. So, yeah, I mean, dude, like, come on. This is a great little silhouette panel. This is awesome. This is Mother One, I think is the character's name. It's great. Look at that. Dude was such a badass. This is awesome. He's got the imagey panel borders, the killer hair. He had it all. And this is his first comic. Come on. This is nice. This is cool. It's a little flat. Not too bad, but it's just what it is the teeth are all like lined up straight, and it would curve more, you know? Like, do you see? It needs to just, they need to curve around more. If he had a little bit more of that feel, it wouldn't have that flatness to it. This is cool. This is nice. We'll move a little bit fast through some of the more simple pages just because, oh man, it's so Wills. God. Yeah, the colors are great on this too. This comic book series is still somewhat affordable too, which is surprising. I think because they made so many of the Image books. But yeah, I mean, you can pick these up for a decent price, which is cool, you know, because I would highly recommend grabbing the comic books of these. I got them. I'm gonna lighten this just a little bit more so we can see. Get more. Do the saturation a little more. Man, I'm having trouble remembering what this character's name is. It probably says on the page and you can see it and I can't, but she's really cool. Is this still, this is, she's really, really cool looking. I'm thinking this is a Top Cow character. That's Ballistic. It could be a Wetworks villain. I'm spacing on who she is. Man, that's really cool, though. God, he was so freaking solid, dude. Like, Finch wasn't this strong when he started out. It's no knock to Finch. Finch turned out to be an incredible artist. But if you look at Finch's early stuff, he did, I think, some work in Cyberforce Zero and then a couple of things afterwards. But Turner definitely had a leg up from the get-go. Because this is, I mean, it's really, really nice. Look at this. This is great. Oh, she's smoking. Dude, that's pretty interesting. She's like a robot that smokes? Okay. Oh, man, that's cool. Man, that Pit book was fun last night. That's a great face right there. I remember this. It's funny because Finch kind of was drawn a little bit like that for a point, too. She looks familiar. That's weird. This is cool. Classic pose. Classic buildings. Those are standard issue image things. They gave you get a toolbox when you join Image. It's like the Ripclaw pose. I think Mark did a Ripclaw pose that was similar to that. I mean, this is kind of more what you expect someone's first work to look like, is a little bit more like this. But man, Mike is knocking it out of the park left and right on these pages, so there's nothing wrong with that, but it's definitely not as strong as the other stuff that he was doing. Oh man, look at this. Hell to the Yaza. It's just fun stuff, right? Oh, I wanted to ask people too, while you're watching this video. Someone had asked me this, which was interesting because I was literally thinking about it. Do you guys want me to start covering current comic book news on my channel a little bit more? There's a couple of channels that I follow that do it. I was trying to remember the guy's name. I think I mentioned it in my reply. There's a dude that drinks beer and does sort of comic news and then comic book reviews. I can't remember his name. He's like the educated comicist, or I don't know what he calls himself. But I can do it. I don't really follow the comic news that closely, honestly. He was asking me about Marvel. I don't know anything about Marvel. It's not even because I mainly have worked for DC. I don't know that much about DC, honestly, other than, you know, like the jobs that I do. But I can definitely start to follow it if people are interested in me reporting on stuff. It wouldn't be like a major thrust of my channel, but I could definitely once or twice a week hit stuff as breaking news happens. You let me know if you want that. This is awesome. It's interesting. So my friend Joel Gomez assisted Mike, not at this point, but later in his career. I think on, well, I don't even want to guess, it would, because I'll probably be wrong. But Joel was really good at doing this like scalloped armor that the Top Cows guys do, like the layers of armor and all this kind of craggly stuff. So yeah, he assisted not only Turner but Mark Silvestri and Jim Lee. I mean, Joel's done it all. Now he works for Brian Pulido and does oh god, I'm gonna forget her name, damn it. It's one of the, I don't know if it's Kickstarter or Indiegogo. It's the sort of, like, she looks like Death. It's not Lady Death, but La Muerta. He pencils La Muerta for Pulido. It's funny because I remember Evil Ernie back in the day, and then like Lady Death, and it's funny because I would be curious to read Evil Ernie now. I never read it back then. Oh, this is so cool! But it would be funny to see what the stories are like. He was kind of a funny character to me. It was like, it looked a little too comical. I tend to lean towards stuff that's not serious, but serious fun. I like a little, like Gen 13 was humorous, but it just was humorous all the time. But yeah, like if I have like a dark book, I don't, you know, sometimes I just want it like more like a action movie than a comedy action. So Evil Ernie, I wasn't really sure where he was coming from. This is so cool. Turner, man. And there's a documentary about Mike on YouTube, and I think it talks about he wasn't really drawing that long, I don't think. I think he probably had always been good at art, but I think when he threw his hat in the comic book ring, he picked it up pretty damn quick, which is, again, just incredibly impressive. Look at the background on this. I mean, it's like his stuff isn't stiff, really. He's able to do the form and like the form, and it's just amazing. And it's going to get better, too. We're going backwards, so this is the front end of the book. There's going to be this really cool sequence with, like, a jet plane coming up, if I remember correctly. I think it starts like that. This is awesome. Was interesting, too. There was a very kind of fun and friendly competition between J. Scott Campbell and Mike Turner as they went along, because they were probably two of the most successful artists going into like 1996, 97, 98. I mean, they were huge, and it was really fun to see them each have successes. And then it was like almost like a chess game where it was like Turner did Witchblade, then Campbell did Danger Girl, and then Turner did Fathom, and it was just like they kept kind of raising the stakes, and it was really fun to see. But I know that they were friendly with each other, and it was all like healthy competition. But it was cool. But yeah, Turner and Campbell were dominating. That's cool. She's a very cool character. Okay. Oh yeah, I like this page. Great attention to detail on all the stuff. Yeah, so what are you guys thinking? More Turner this afternoon? Finch? Or Silvestri? Or we could even do Joe Benitez. You guys vote in the comments section. I'm telling you. I'll hook it up. I wouldn't mind looking at the darkness. But Finch would be fun too. I've got Aphrodite 9, Cyberforce, Ascension. Let's stick to Top Cow books, though. Oh, yeah, this is so good. Somewhere I have a few black and white photocopies of some of these pages. I definitely have a black and white photocopy of this somewhere. The underground trade market of comic book artists back in the day. They'd come down from LA with photocopies, and they'd be like, what do you have? And you're like, oh, let me see. And then you trade. So a little bit of ink assists, not too bad. Like I said, sometimes the Top Cow books further along, more and more plot and script. Okay, Haberlin's a beast, man. He's such a kick-ass guy, and he's so active in comics and doing stuff. It's pretty incredible. Okay, so let's open issue 2. I threw him on the desktop so we'd have him quickly. Oh, man, this is going to be good. Close your eyes. Don't peek. Alright, go into Carlos mode. Right. There we go. Whoa. I got crazy with it. Alright. Really, really good. Attractive ladies. Awesome inks. Boobs. And technology. And some spinal column. I wonder who is this Witchblade? We'll see. What is the first appearance of Witchblade? Someone will know. This is cool. I like this. Oh, that's pretty neat. I like this. Man, so fun. Look at that. Mike does great Webworks characters. It's not everyone could handle these characters this good. There was a lot of fill-in issues over the years and different runs of people on it. But man, he hunkered down and did it. Wils's designs are pretty nuts. I love the little tech panel border. She looks cool, pretty. This is nice too, man. Oh, look at that. Come on. That is badass. He's great at these kind of monsters. The fuck, the anatomy on that thing is so cool. All this stuff, damn, dude. D-Tron was a beast. Top Cow had great inkers, man. They really did. I think they were all fantastic. I've been lucky enough to meet a few of them too and become friendly with them. It's actually very, very cool because I didn't know them for a long time. I think, you know, I say this in videos where it's like I think sometimes people think that more comic book artists know each other than they do, and sometimes that's true and sometimes it's not. But yeah, over a period of time I got to know Joe Weems and Bat, and they're both really, really good guys. So that was very cool. Danny Mickey too. Jonathan Glapian's very nice. It's cool. That's really cool. Nice touch. Her jacket kind of comes. Look at that. It's like, down boy, down boy. That's cool. Man, he was really, really good. He was really good. He's good at proportions too, you know. A lot of people throwing in an arm like this, it could look pretty funky, but this is quite nicely done. This is cool. Another 2-pager. Double pager. This guy's funny. He's totally like, he's like a little doggy. This is cool. Great pose. And you know, we talked about this in some other videos. His stuff is very firmly planted on the ground. Like, this looks like a figure sitting on this plane. I'm telling you, he had a lot of natural ability, and then he put a lot of work into this stuff. But I mean, look at how nicely planted this figure is, and this too. Really, really good. Wow, that's cool. Is it Lynch? No, it's like one of the Wetworks dudes. That's nice. Oh, I remember this sequence. Pat Lee and I did Wetworks for a while, and Pat had a sequence that was kind of like this too. It's funny. Oh, this is cool. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Oh, it's crazy. This is a long time ago. How funny. Hi, Mom. He wrote D-Tron right there. Oh yeah, it's cool. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, this is a nice page. Cool layout. Great panel right there. It's a nice pose, man. Matrix style. This might be pre-Matrix though, honestly. I can't remember what year Matrix came out. Really cool. Cool gear, and it's inked very, very cool too. I like how it's, do you see there's little gaps and stuff? It really gives it a nice look. Those thick, thin, thick, and little blips and blops. It's good shit. Oh man, it's nice. Yeah, you know, again, Wolst does not make it easy. This is all so good, man. Dude, Turner was great. Yep. I never got to meet Mike. I walked by a table at Comic-Con, and he was there signing, and that's about as close as I ever got to, like, meeting him. I think I went to a party that he was at too, like at a Comic-Con party where he was in near vicinity to me. That's really good too. God dang, man. It's funny because he's a lot like Campbell, and Campbell just had a ridiculous amount of natural ability. Like, I've seen stuff from Jeff when he was a kid. I'm friends with him, so I'd gone to his house, but I actually saw samples that he did that before he sent out his samples to like Wildstorm and stuff like that. Jeff has kind of always drawn good. I have to believe that Turner was the same way. There's no way in your second comic you're doing stuff this good unless you just got massive amounts of just natural juice, and then you put a little work into it, and dude, you get magic really, really quick. But that's rare, you know. Sometimes it takes people a few years to sort of like blossom, but you can also do it with hard work. Don't freak out. I always tell people, like, I know people that didn't have a ton of natural ability that just worked hard on their stuff and got great. So you can do it that way too. It just depends on how driven you are, you know. So either works. You can't have a lot of natural ability and not nurture it. If you let it go and don't practice, then it fades away. And you'll see that with people, you know, that have been in the business for a long time, where it's like their work starts to regress. It's because they're not giving it the effort, the effort. What you don't use, you will lose. Look at this guy. Now he's like flexing his like fabric muscles. He's just like, oh, I could do this too. I'll fill a page full of cool looking drapery. And a really, really cool shot of someone on like a cyber bike. Man, this would look cool today, you know? It looks like the cyberpunk stuff. Yep. Oh man, that's so good. You can see how being in a studio with people like this really inspires you to dig in and work hard on your art. I mean, that's how it was for me when I got to Wildstorm. Just being around people like Wills or you know, really anyone there, you know, you would see these pages coming through. The first day that I got to Wildstorm, I saw Sal Regla inking a Spawn trading card, but it was big. It was like kind of filled like 11 by 17. So whoever had penciled it, I can only guess of who penciled it. I don't remember who it was specifically, but I was just like, oh my god, like he's inking a Spawn piece. That was just nuts to me. I wasn't professional at that point. I was just coming in for an interview. And it just looked so exciting. Look at their signatures, are even awesome. And clear. You can read that. D-Tron Mike Turner. You're not going to get confused. This is a great, great piece. That is such an iconic cover. So memorable. And it's got that early charm, too. He got better, but this is like a young artist just kicking ass, and that's exciting too. Okay, let's go to the third one. Hopefully this is fun for everyone. Then I gotta get to work. I got work to do, Jack, and then another video to shoot later today. I'm a busy bee. I shot 2 videos for Patreon already this morning. I'm doing it all. This is how Rich rolls. Rich rolls. This is a little more simple. He was ready for the next thing. He had Witchblade on the brain. I like this, though, man. God, man, he was so freaking good. This is all great. Yeah, this is a little more simple. And, you know, I couldn't be 100% sure if it was the pencils or possibly maybe multiple inkers were coming in at this point. You never can tell. And it could be that that does look like Witchblade, or is it? No, maybe not. Is it? No, maybe not. Wait, is it? I wasn't really paying attention to the story. Who is this chick? So that's Ballistic. She's got like angel wings now. That's a really nice face. That's really cool. That's really cool. He would do a good Lady Death. This is nice. You got to draw good wings if you work at Top Cow. That was a mandate. That is so awesome. Oh my god, look at that. God dang. Dude, what a fun drawing. Look, he's gonna hit her. Don't hit her. It's not nice. Just like Daddy. What? Oh my god. Man, he is so cool looking. Speaking of big characters, this guy would do an awesome Pit. Holy cow. Did Turner ever draw Pit? I don't think I've ever seen a Pit piece from him. It's nice. God dang. These two guys were on fire. The colors are great on this too. I always thought Top Cow had really fantastic colors also. She's cool looking. I don't know who that is, but man, she's a really cool character. What is with all the backhand in? Everyone's getting smacked around. This is great. Love. You see, this looks a little simpler. It's weird. Like, it's interesting. I'm thinking he needed to get this done and move on to the next thing. Things were moving very fast at this point. You have to understand the time and the place of what was going on. It was like a windfall of activity for these guys. They were probably doing autograph signings and tours. Money was coming in by the truckloads. And, you know, yeah, see, this doesn't really, like, this isn't as strong as some of his other stuff. This may even be another penciler. We'll look at the credits and see if there's a pencil assist. Like, this looks like Mike, but that is a little droopy too. He may have done breakdowns and someone did finishes. Yeah, I'm vibing. This is someone else's pencils. This is Mike. Can't fool a fooler. Man, that is great though. Damn, dude. Whew, these guys were so freaking talented. That's cool. Does it again? It looks a little more simple though. It's weird. This is a very detailed drawing, but you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like a little bit of the detail dropped out. This is nice texture on this though. Man, that looks great. Really, really cool. Man, that's very cool looking. This is awesome too. And in black and white, this would actually look really, really insanely detailed. The colors actually sort of mellow it out a little tiny bit. Because he's not skimping anywhere. This is really trippy. Yeah, I would have to go. When I watch this back, I'll be able to kind of tell more what's going on. I'm moving quick, and there's a lot that I'm sort of juggling as I do a video. But, this is great. I like this panel a lot. It's nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we'll see the credits on this book and see what's going on. This is all cool. Solid stuff, man. These are really, really, really cool. Like, you could see him doing, like, character design pages with poses like that. They would look great. We'll rotate this. Yeah, it's really cool. Man, he's got the Wills thing down. That's crazy. The Wills lighting. That's cool. She's a little... Her figure is a little dwarfish. Like, her head is, I think, maybe a little too big. It's still cool, though. The gear and stuff like that, and the inks are fantastic. Again, man, those inks are just blipping and blopping and full of energy and fun. Yeah, it's really cool. Alright, well, I hope that was fun. I know we're getting towards the end here. So this is Turner Pencils, D-Tron Inks, and then we have writing assists from Dave Wool, and then ink assists. So possibly the ink assists may have affected things. Again, these guys were juggling a lot of stuff at this point. So amazing. That was really, really fun and such a good series. And then here's the cover for 3, which is really cool. Alright, let me know in the comment section below. What do you want to see? Do you want to see some Finch? Silvestri, more Turner, Benitez? You pick your poison. Let's try to keep it in the top cow lane. It'll be fun. All right, have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys this afternoon. Everyone be safe out there, and let me know about if you want me to start reporting on current comic news. We can expand the channel. All right, later. Bye.